Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Miriam and I prepared today a little sequence for you to release tension for your neck and your shoulder area. Yeah, especially these areas, if you experience a lot of tightness and tension, they are a common symptom of too much stress and anxiety. So if you find yourself at the moment in a situation that you are very stressed or that you're a little bit anxious, then I hope this sequence might help you to just release at least a little bit of this tension you might experience in these areas. So for this practice today, you need a yoga belt. If you don't have a belt, you also can take a rubber band, something else, or a towel, but a belt would be a little bit better. And also a big towel. So from here, we will come up to standing. Okay, so you just have your feet here hip width apart. You just keep the arms relaxed down. And then from here, you bring your awareness to the tip of your nose. And then you will draw the figure 8, yeah, with the tip of your nose. So it's just a small movement, looks like this. Yeah, it looks maybe a little bit funny, but it's actually really good to loosen up your neck. So keep your shoulders relaxed, keep your chest open, keep your facial muscles soft. You can even close your eyes if you like. Change direction. Okay, you can come back to center. Now from here you grab your belt and you take the belt into your right hand. So you can hold here the metal buckle with your fingers or just simply the end of the belt or the towel or whatever you use. So you step on it with both feet, feet are hip width apart. So now you want that the arm is straight and the belt under tension. So now you can see my belt is not under tension yet. So I need to pull a little bit. Yeah. So that the belt is really under tension, the arm is straight. Because we want to create this traction so that the shoulder is coming down to release here the side of the neck. Now tailbone slightly down, navel in and up. You just release here your left arm down and then take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine and exhale. Bend over your neck here. Tilt your head towards the left side and then you might already feel the traction here from the ear all the way down to the shoulder. Firm both shoulder blades onto your back, especially the left one. And also a little bit more the right one back. Now you can stay where you are or you take your hand here over your head and just add a little bit of weight. So not aggressively pulling, just adding some weight, chin towards the chest. You can gaze down towards the floor. Just close your eyes and take in a few deep breaths here into the side of your neck. Notice where do you feel this most? Is there a lot of tension you're holding in this area? Long breaths in and relaxed breaths out. Just another 5 long deep breaths here. And slowly release. Carefully bring your hand back up and then we do the same on the other side. So from here, take the belt. Step on it with both feet. Again, make sure the belt is under tension, yeah, and your arm is straight to create the resistance here. Navel in and up, tailbone down. And avoid leaning the whole body to the side, so just tilting the head to the side. First, maybe you're staying here, both shoulder blades firming onto the back, so you squeeze the muscles on your upper back. Option 1, you just stay here. Option 2, right hand goes across on the head and adds a little bit of weight. You can pull the head just gently down, gaze to the floor. And if you like, just close your eyes, enjoy the beautiful release here for the side of your neck. So often we're shrugging up the shoulders without even noticing it, or hunching the upper back and shoulders forward. Last 5 deep breaths. Keep the shoulders relaxed and your breath smooth. And slowly release. Now from here, just take the belt for a moment here over your shoulder. Relax the arms down. We just circle the head. So you keep your sternum lifted, your spine long. Take chin towards the chest. Move your head here towards the right, back, left. So do full range of motion to front and sides, but just half range of motion to the back. Do it slowly with awareness, this movement. There's no rush. Just feel into the vertebra of your neck, into the sides of your neck. Change direction. Imagine they are hanging little weights on your fingers, pulling your arms down. Okay, and then from here coming back to center. Now we use our belt again. So we will use the belt like this. So you open your arms. You need to find the right distance for yourself. It will be very individual, depends on your bone structure and your shoulders and also on your flexibility. So what we want to do, we want to improve the range of motion in our shoulder joints, and we want to open up and stretch here through the pectoral area and the inside of the arms, okay? So it looks like this. So the belt has to be under tension, this is important, and your arms have to be straight. So now you need to try, your feet are hip width apart, and keep the center of your body stable. So the navel is moving in and up and tailbone down. So avoid going into too much arch of the spine. So from here, you try to go back. So if you find you're bending the elbows like this and you can't reach back, then you have to take your hands a little bit wider apart. But if you find, oh, this is pretty easy, then you have to take your hands closer. You need this resistance, okay? So just give it a try for a few times and just find the right distance for you. Now once you have that, you take the arms here in front of you, navel in and up, tailbone down, lift your chest, and then inhale, you take your arms up and exhale back and down. Just look straight ahead. Inhale up and exhale forward. Inhale. Yeah, if you have one shoulder which is a bit stiffer, or if there's a blockage or the bone structure is just different on this shoulder, you are in compression, might be that that shoulder is lifting first. Just try just as much as you can to keep it equal. Keep on going. Yeah, with the inhale, we are lifting the arms, and with the exhale, we are taking the arms back. Just doing a few more rounds like this. Exhale back. So just standing upright, not leaning forward or back too much. Now take in front, just take the hands just maybe half an inch closer, just a little bit. And again, inhale up, exhale back. Oh, now you might feel it already, your shoulders. Good. Take it up and to the front. Now, listen, you take the arms up, now you take it back. Now try to hold here with the hands on height of the shoulders. So you will feel an opening through your chest here and a stretch through your inner arms. Now from here, inhale, lift your chest, exhale, look to the right. Inhale, center, look to the left. Just one more time, keep on breathing. To the right and to the left. And then exhale, release. Good. From here, just roll your shoulders a little bit, loosen up. Now maybe you feel that the circulation has improved, so you feel a warm sensation. Rotate the other way, that's normal. So now we will use the belt and you make a small loop into the belt. So you take here the belt through both of the metal buckle and then on top. Like this. So let's say you don't have a belt at home, you just have a towel, a small towel. You also can hold the towel here like this with the knuckles facing away from you, palms facing towards you. If you have the belt, you want to have a small loop, a little bit smaller than shoulder width, and you take it behind you, make sure the metal buckle is not disturbing you, and you will take the hands here into the loop, so the belt is around your wrist, palms facing each other, so it looks like this, and the hands are hiding behind you. So let's say you're very stiff in your shoulders, you can make the loop bigger. Feet are hip width apart. Now from here, roll your shoulders back, squeeze the muscles here between the shoulder blades, take a deep breath in, and then exhale. We're sitting back on an imaginary chair, folding forward, belly comes between the thighs. Now from here, you move your arms back and forward. Keep your neck completely relaxed. There's no need to look in front of you, just relax the neck. Get some movement into your shoulders. Then move the arms side to side, side to side. Good. Now move the arms, full extension over your head as much as you can. Now from here, make a circle with your head. Releasing also tension through your neck. Other way. Good. Now bend your knees. Lower your hands back towards your sacrum. Lift your chest, press your feet into the ground, and come all the way back up. Good. Now from here you release. And again, we can loosen up the shoulders a little bit. As you inhale, shrug the shoulders up. And exhale, allow them to fall down. Breathing out through the mouth. Letting go all the burdens you're carrying on your shoulders. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Okay, so you keep the loop. Again, if you don't have a loop, don't have a belt, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can just hold. It's just like easier with a loop sometimes to hook the fingers in, okay? So from here, you will take the loop here into your right hand. So the right elbow is facing here up towards the ceiling, like this. And then from here, you take the left hand behind you, so it looks like this. Okay? Right elbow is up, left hand is behind you. The hand is not too high, so somewhere on your lumbar spine. So from here, you start, so right elbow is pointing up towards the ceiling. If you're more flexible, you can walk the left hand higher. And then you pull down with your left hand and at the same time away from you. Pulling down with the left hand and away from you. Right elbow up, just look straight ahead. Keep on breathing for 5. Pull it back and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's change side. Take here the belt into your left hand, hook the fingers into the loop, or if you have towel, you just hold, it's also fine. Your right hand is holding the end of the belt. If you're more flexible, you can take the hand further up. If you're not so flexible, maybe further down. So the movement is, left elbow is lifting, And now from here you pull here with your right hand the belt down, but at the same time away from you. Yeah, right, left side might feel a bit different, that's normal. If you feel you can go higher, you can go higher. So the higher you go with your hand, the more intense it might feel. So an internal and external rotation here with our shoulders. Let's stay here for another 5. Keep on breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good. From here you can take the belt aside. Take the arms out to the side, fingertips on the shoulders, and just circle, brushing the sides of the body, reaching the arms forward, elbows touching each other, just to loosen up a little bit. Change direction just shortly. Okay. So from here, you take the arms out to the side and you swing your right arm underneath your left. So your tricep is resting on your bicep and you bring the palms to touch into Garudasana arms. So let's say this is very challenging for you. You cannot bring your arms together. You can also hook the fingers, that's also fine, okay? Now lift the elbows here more on shoulder height, and then you need to pull your shoulder blades down your back, okay? You need to resist with your forearms against each other and pull the elbows forward. So make sure the hands not dropping towards your face, reach the little fingers up, shoulder blades down, and then you should feel a quite good release between your shoulder blades, here in the trapezius on your upper back, and also on your rhomboids. Now from here, you move your arms a little bit up and down, just gaze straight in front of you. Moving the arms up and down. Good. And then from here, you release your arms, inhale up. Exhale, swinging the left arm underneath the right. Bring the palms to touch, so thumbs facing towards you, little fingers facing away from you. Lift, elbows on shoulder height, shoulder blades pulling down your back. And then again, you need to resist with your forearms against each other and then move your arms up and down. Release all this tension you're carrying here on your upper back, between your shoulder blades. Forearms strongly pressing against each other. Okay, inhale slowly, we release, inhale. And exhale, falling forward. Just grab your opposite elbow, just dangle here, release a little bit, relax your neck. Sway from side to side. If your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees a little bit, or if your lower back feels tight. And then exhale, take the hands down to the floor, slowly stepping back. So the last 2 shoulder openers we will do them lying on the floor. You need just a big towel basically as a pillow underneath your head, so it's a little bit more comfortable for your neck. So what we will do is we take the right arm out to the side and you take the arm out into a cactus shape. So the elbow here will be in line with the shoulder edge, just show you quickly from this side. So elbow and shoulder will be in one line, palm is facing down, okay? So right arm out to the side, palm is facing down. Now you take your left hand in front of your face and you push the floor away from you to open the body towards the left side. Now from here you use your towel as a nice pillow. So carefully, you shift your hips here towards the side and then hug the knees in. So the knees are in line with your hips. So option 1, you just press here with your fingertips. Maybe you just here. When the arm is in a cactus shape, it's even more intense than with the arm straight out to the side. So you will feel a stretch here on the front of your right shoulder, your pectoral area. So some of you, if you can go a little bit deeper, you might be able to place here the foot on the ground. Maybe
taking here the other leg into kind of a kickstand. Just be somewhere where you feel a good proper stretch, but you don't have to overdo it. Yeah, it doesn't have to be 120%. Be somewhere where it's easy to breathe and where you feel a good stretch in the target area, here front of the shoulder, pectoral area. Make sure your neck is relaxed. The more you push here with your hand, the more you can open your chest, the deeper the stretch will be. You also have the option to take the arm maybe here behind your back and tuck the fingers here underneath your waist. Let's be here for another 5 long deep breaths. Okay, then slowly take the hand in front of your face, untangle your legs, come back down onto your belly. And from here, just rest for a moment, make a pillow with your hands, elbows out to the side. And then we do the same on the other side. So this time left arm out to the side. Again, make sure elbow here in line with the shoulder, palm facing down. Prepare your pillow. Right hand in front of your face, you look to the right. And then from here, you start to shift and open your body to the right, hug your knees in. Now option 1, you are maybe just here today. Push the floor away. If you can go deeper, maybe you place one foot, maybe here into kind of a kickstand as you take your left foot to your inner thigh and groin. And you can use this hand also here around your back and tuck the fingers in. And again, once you found a workable edge for you, you just stay here and focus on deep breathing, sending your breath here to the inside of your shoulder where you feel the stretch right now. Keep your face soft, your jaw unhinged, and your neck relaxed. Last 5 deep breaths. Slowly release. Come back onto your belly. And again, rest for a moment. And the last stretch for the shoulders we will do is here for the deltoid, here for the outer shoulder. Okay. So what you do, you take the right leg here out to the side into a half frog position. So the knee will be here in line with the hip. If that is uncomfortable for the inside of the knee, maybe you can move a little bit on your mat so that the knee is still on the mat, or you just place a little towel or something underneath the knee here. And then you thread your right arm through, yeah, so palm is facing up. So make sure the arm is just straight through, not here to the front, so it's underneath your body. Again, you can use here your towel, looking to the left side. And of course, if you need to fold it thicker, then fold it thicker. Or some people might not even need a towel. You just want to be comfortable here. So option 1, you're here with your arm out towards the front. If you can go deeper, maybe you just rest the arm here next towards your body. So you want to allow the shoulder to drop down. Yeah, so you really want to feel the body weight onto your arm. If you can go deeper and maybe want to invite some release for the neck, some of you may be able to turn the head looking towards the right side. These are all just options, okay? Just find a position where you feel a good stretch in the front of the right shoulder, where you're able to breathe. Now, if it brings tears to your eyes, then maybe back off. So if this is too much for you, just straighten out maybe here your right leg, maybe have the arm here in front of you. And for some of you, if you're quite flexible in your shoulders and you don't really feel a stretch, and this is really just optional, okay? You can wiggle your hand here, left hand between the shoulders, take here the right hand and try to find your fingers. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, maybe just be here or here. It's not so much about how you look like in the shape, it's about the stretch in the target area, near the deltoid area, where you want to feel. So it might happen that if you have a lot of stiffness in your shoulder, that your fingers getting a little bit numb, or your arm, or there's a tingling. That's quite normal when the arm, when the shoulder is very stiff. But if your arm gets completely numb and there's a shooting pain, then please back off or come out of the pose. Maybe you're compressing a nerve then. Okay, last 5 deep breaths here. Okay, now take the hand in front of your face, push the floor away, slide the arm out, and stretch the neck out. Just again rest for a moment, just for a few breaths before we do the other side to finish up our little sequence here. Up. Now you take the left leg out to the side. Again, if you need a padding underneath the knee, please feel free to place towel or a pillow or something small underneath. So be on your forearms here first, and then you take the left arm through, palm is facing up. Use your towel here underneath your head. And then you stretch here your right arm forward, or maybe you have the right arm alongside the body. Maybe you turn your head to the opposite side for deeper release. If it's too much, you can straighten out your left leg, that's okay as well. For some of you, maybe you want to go into the bind as you wiggle your right hand here between the shoulder blades. Bend here your left arm around your shoulder and find your fingers. So just be again somewhere where you can stay here for another 5 deep breaths. You never want that the sensations you're experiencing transition into something painful. We're not looking for pain or harming our tissues. You just want to have a good stretch. And finding a release. Okay, then take the hand in front of your shoulder, push the floor away, straighten your leg. And then from here, to finish off, you can take your towel and making a little roll with the towel, like this. And you place the towel here on your upper back, so around your bra line for the ladies. And you just lie back. It's just a very gentle opening for the chest, so the back of the head will be down on the floor. You can take your arms out into a cactus shape, or maybe you take the arms over your head. Maybe open your feet a little bit wider into kind of a starfish position, or maybe the arms are just out to the side or here, whatever feels comfortable to you. Just feel the gentle opening here for your chest, for your heart area. Just be here for a couple of deep breaths, just every inhale creating a little bit more space in your chest and your heart.
And as you exhale, just soften and relax your heart into that space. Just observing the natural rise and fall of your breath. And the mind to rest on the current of your breath. Deep breaths in, very long, relaxed breaths out, releasing all the stress, anxiety, everything you don't longer need, just let it go. Allow your mind and your body to settle. Slowly, whenever you are ready, you place your feet onto the ground. You just roll to one side and with the help of your hand, find your way back up to sitting. So I hope you feel a bit more relaxed in your shoulders and in your neck, that there is not so much more tension you're holding. So you can do this sequence any time of the day, whenever you need a little bit of a break and a release for the neck and shoulder areas. Thank you. Namaste.